Hello everybody, it's Friday. That means it's time for another topic of the week. So, first things first, last week's topic on your favorite unit. Lots of good responses there. It was interesting to me to see the different things that motivated people, just as I suspected, right? Like some people liked them for how sort of cool the aesthetic was. Some people liked them more for the overall play of them, how they felt on the table. And some people just liked him for sort of being one of the first units they finished, or one of the first units that they had ever, really fallen in love with. And so that kind of first love, right, carries through. So that was really interesting. A lot of good comments there. But this week, well, there's only one thing we can talk about, and that is the release of the Idoneth Deepkin. Perhaps, arguably, either our second or third fully sort of new army within the Age of Sigmar. And I say that because the other ones being Kharadron Overlords and then maybe Fire Slayers, depending on how you count them. Fire Slayers were clearly based on something old, but they didn't actually have any old models in them. They were all new models, so whatever. Anyway, not to litigate that. The point is that it's a big new range. It's a big new army. We've got stuff. We've got guys with wave cloaks. We've got flying turtles. We've got eels. We've got shark things. It's all over the place. We got blind elves. It's the whole deal. It's going down. This is happening, folks. So from the depths of the sea, we finally got our fish people, but they're actually fish elves. We got all sorts of different kind of fish things going on. You got fishes on bases. You got shipwrecks. You're making everything fishy. So the question is, what do you think of the Idoneth Deepkin? I want to know what you think about them. Are you excited about their aesthetic? Is it something you're going to be collecting? We're probably going to do a breakdown of the book and of them here soon. But what I want to know is beforehand, especially before I do that show, I want to know what you think about them. Are you excited? Is an army you're going to pick up? Do you like the models? Do you like the aesthetic? Do you like the story? Obviously, them being sort of this first failed experiment from Teclis, and then cast out, and out into the depths of the sea, where they then sort of realized they had this weakness as a species and have sought to overcome it. So I think they're very interesting. I'll tell you my own personal opinion. I've said this on a couple shows, but I'll repeat it again. I personally think that they're awesome. I love that they exist. I don't think I'll buy more than one or two of the models just to paint them. The army itself doesn't hold the appeal for me, that is to say. But I love that they do exist, because I think they are the type of army that some people will really love and absolutely fall in love with and will become their favorite army, because it's so unique, and the aesthetic and the play style and everything like that is so very much part of their own fluff. Like, there's very much of a similitude to their play style. Jervis Johnson had a video talking about the design of the tides, how the way that they will tend to play will be like a wave and like the tide coming up and then rolling out. And I found that to be really interesting. And I think that he's right. I mean, the mechanics are working very much in synergy with the core concept of the army there. So, that's what I want to know. Rules, models, aesthetics, story. What do you think? Are you excited? Are you picking them up? That's what we want to talk about. Drop it down in the comments. Make a response video. I'll link it down here as well. As always, you can return back to this video to find all the response videos linked below. But as always, I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time.